Okay, fine. So, dear brothers and sisters, that is the first prescription. The first prescription. When you refuse that, I will teach you a lot of truth. We have preached against women trousers. Try to tell me that it's wrong for a woman to put on trouser. As it's written in Deuteronomy 25, maybe if I can read there. As I wind up. Deuteronomy 22, Deuteronomy 22, 25, verse 5. Deuteronomy 22, verse 5, my dear, my brother, my sister. 22, verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertains unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. For all that do so are an abomination unto the Lord thy God. Praise be to God. We preach this and tell women that you're not supposed to put on men's clothes. You're not supposed to put on trousers. We tell women you're not supposed to put on lipstick. We tell men you're not supposed to have long hair. The Bible says it's a disgrace for a man to have long hair. But today, because of gain and popularity, and you find even men with long hair on a pulpits in the so-called developed churches. Churches which claim to be for Jesus Christ, churches which claim to be preaching the Lord Jesus Christ, you find men with long hair. They have rejected Jesus Christ. They are trying to gain their life, you know. They love that popularity, they want to all that. But Jesus Christ says they will lose it. They are supposed to come back to the original word of God and take up their cross. Take up your cross. Even if you love it, some sister was telling me, you know, Brother Joseph, I was addicted. I was addicted to trousers. She was a sister telling me, I'm trying to fight. So that's what we mean by carrying your cross. Even if you were addicted, now that is your cross to overcome them. There's nothing that comes out of to overcome heaven. It does not come out of on a flower bed of ease. You stand your ground and overcome. And when you overcome, even this life that we see here will be so easy. I think Mike will help me with your phone. I finish with this. I want to show you. So, my dear, my brother, sister, listen to me. While I've talked a few, we shall deal in depth. We shall go in depth with so many things. I show you how the world, they try to gain their life by taking cheap things, living off the word of God, but that one totally is losing it. The things began a long time ago, but true believers have always seen the light. I'm telling you, Babam came in a whole mess of Pentecostal. God first gave him a great gift of just telling you what is in your heart. And all the developers followed him. But when he began preaching the truth, some still went away. Why? Because they still wanted to gain their life. Living off the word of God. And which life are they trying to gain? These worldly things only, which we all need, which God promised to give us. Now listen, my brother, my sister. When you follow God, you go by the right prescription of God. He gives you even what you need, even what those people sold their life for. Sold their life like Esau, sold his life for a morsel of bread. He said, I'm hungry. Jacob, you give me food. Give me, I eat. Now, if I don't eat and I die, what will the birthright help me? And the boy gave him the food. Immediately after eating the food, God made a way for him to be the heir. The heir of eternal life. He changed. Now, the Jacob became a nation loved by God. And Jesus Christ came through the line of Jacob. Jesus Christ was supposed to come through the line of Esau. But Esau lost all that because of a meal. A lunch meal. He sold his birthright. Because the situation was a bit tough, he was hungry. He said, the birthright is useless. Take it and give me food. Soup of beans and a little morsel of bread. He said, that's what Christians are doing today. They are saying off. They leave the word of God. That is the old fashion. That is nothing. That is, oh my God, going into hell. Whoever will try to say this. So, here is the brother. I want to show you that when you follow God's word, even these world's goods, it will be God supplying them to you in a simple way by faith. This is a brother in the days of Brother Branham who loved God so much. Listen to him. And so his father was called Brother Charity. Very born in a very poor family. I listen to what Brother Branham is saying here in his time. And so Brother Charity was born kind of a fellow that didn't have very much of the world's goods. This brother had followed this time prescription I've given you. In other words, going in sincerity in the truth of God and doing what God requires you to do regardless. So his father was a very poor man, and he was very lowly, and he left his mother. And John Charity, about 15 years ago, was selling apples at a nickel piece out in front of him, like this in at St. Louis. Apples on a little, couldn't have a cart to take care of his mother. Listen, this brother was selling apples, like you normally see these vendors selling outside buildings. Actually, he didn't have a cart. A cart is like you see these some of our sellers in town putting those carts selling. If he didn't have, he put some apples outside the building. Very poor man, and he had an impediment of speech. He was hard of speech. He had some speech impairment. He couldn't talk at all. If he got to talking, just stand. He try again, and like if he was going to say good evening, he would say go something like that. Wait a while and say go, and that's about the way he would try to get it out from bad. Well, but he began to seek the Lord. You see, this brother began to seek the Lord when he was a boy. You see, when he was a boy, and all the boys was running out to different places with the younger ladies, he said, Lord, I'm going to trust you. Oh, praise be to God. Other boys were going with the ladies that we see today, going to beaches, going to some, the life of today. But this boy said, Lord, I'm going to trust you. I will be out to go and try to talk to the young ladies. You see, even he was talking poor, how would he go talk to the young ladies? But I want to be married and have children. You see? And I'm going to serve you. And you give me a wife. And he committed it to the Lord, age of about 25. At 25, he committed all that to God. Saying his app was not educated, of course. He had no money. If he could have passed every woman by in the world, he couldn't have a better one than what is God. God gives him a lovely little Spaniard. Brother is talking about how he has a good wife now and a Spaniard from Spain. But one great thing, he loved children so well. She was barren. The woman even became barren. Was married for many, many years, 6, 7, 8, 10 years, no children. He cut concrete on the street, 25 cents an hour to make a living. And they saved their money and they bought a little 3-room house. You see, they saved their money and bought a 3-room house. The way you can save money and you go in some of these suburbs of Kampala and you buy there a 3-room house. Just, how how people do it. I think it cost about $1,500 back in the time of the Depression. And they paid and paid and paid. You see, they were paying in bits. And strived and paid until they paid all of it off. But just about the time they got it. So anyway, this brother was like that. So Brother tell you, they paid this house after paying it. Then you know what happened? God told them that. God sent a preacher in that place. He told them, go sell it. Give it that preacher. Now it was so surprising. God told such a man. You see, but he was in connection with who? With God. Then he went and sold it. After selling it, he went and gave the other man. Then after that, he picked his wife and whatever they had, and went in some garage somewhere. Then from there he got some woman who was rich, gave her garage and she stayed there. Then later, when you follow this story, we shall finish it next time, you find that God in some way multiplied the way God made that woman to give us some money to start some business, and God multiplied His riches even beyond. My mom says that at that point when he was giving this story, he was a very, very rich man. Rich man. Now that I'm talking about world's goods, because people try to sell their lives, to omit the word of God for the sake of worldly things. So even after that, Abraham prayed for him, the speech became normal, even the wife gave birth. So even you will see, and he didn't go to any man of God for prayer. He trusted God. God spoke to him even in all his life, and finally he became a successful man, Christian-wise and wealth-wise. That is what a Christian ought to be. Not you have when you achieve this prescription, baptize in the name of Jesus Christ, and you receive the Holy Spirit. It will guide you all through life, and that will be all that you need. So thank you for listening for today. I really appreciate you, and I thank you. I urge you to go and pray. I'll pray for you. You also go and pray. May God bless you.